Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the. We are solving in the previous session. We have solved the problems on how to calculate the design strength of the different sections. In the present class, in the present session, okay, we'll try to see some problems, okay, based on the design. Now, the problem number 4. The problem number 4. Design a suitable angle section to carry a factor tensile force of 210 kilonewton. He has given the external tensile force, design tensile force 210 kilonewton, assuming a single row of M20 bolts. Means he has given a single row of bolts. The yield and ultimate strength of the materials he has given 250 MPa, 410 MPa respectively. Okay, then he has asked you to check the length of the member is what is 3 meters. Now here we need to design what is the angle section. Okay, already in the session number 3, I have shown in session number 4, I have shown the different steps to design the any member. Okay, if you go through once, it will be very easy. Okay, still I will try to explain those steps. The first step, okay, what we need to calculate is we need to calculate the net area. Okay, we know the formula Tu is equal to Fu into A and divided by gamma M1. Okay, in this one, the Tu we know he has given how much 210 kilonewton, the design tensile force, and Fu we know it is how much he has given 410 he has given the ultimate stress. Net area we need to calculate gamma when M1 we know it is 1.25. Means we know here the Tu, Fu, and also what is your gamma M1. Now, after substituting all these values here, you will get what is the net area. Okay, that is 619.8 mm square. Okay, and this net area you have to increase about by 25%. Okay, then multiply this value by 1.25. Okay, you will get the increase in area is how much? 774.8 mm square. Then in the second step, you calculate the AG, gross area. Okay, the formula is Tu is equal to Fi into Ag divided by gamma m naught. Okay, we know the Tu value, we know Fi value, we need to calculate Ag gross area, and we know the gamma m naught. Okay, Tu 210 kilonewton, Fi 250, gamma m naught is 1.1. If you substitute all the values, you will get what? Ag. Okay, gross area, that is how much? 924 mm square. Now, in the previous step 1 also, you have got the area. Okay, there you got 774, and here you got 924. And out of those two values, okay, you take the highest value. Okay, the highest value is what? The highest value is 924. Okay, then from step 1 and 2, I have taken the AG required area. Okay, that is how much? 924 mm square. Maximum value we need to take. Okay, after taking this area, here he has told to design what is the angle section. Okay, hence we need to go for the steel table, and you need to choose the angle section whose area is greater than 924. So here I have taken an angle section from steel table 65 by 65 by 8. Okay, whose gross area is how much? 976 mm square. But actually how much we want? 924. It is greater than what is? Okay, hence the 976 is greater than what is 924. Okay, hence it is okay. In this way, we have to choose the angle section from your steel table. Now, in the step number 4, okay, we need to calculate what here? We need to calculate sorry. The step number 4, we need to calculate what here? We need to calculate once again the bolt value, how you are done in your model 2, the bolted corrections. Okay, as it is the only the single angle and gusset plate is there, it will be what is single shape. Okay, due to the single shape, okay, you will get bolt value as 45.3 kilonewton. Okay, or this you can take directly also, no problem. Okay, then this is the bolt value or strength of the bolt for single shape. Okay, hence the number of bolts is required. He has given the tensile force is how much? 210, and each bolt will carry how much? 45.3. If you divide by this, you will get how much? 4.64 bolts. Okay, hence here we are providing 5 bolts of which 60 mm. Okay, then after calculating these bolts, then you calculate as usual your TDG. Okay, total due to the 3 failures. The first one is due to the yielding of cross section failure. Okay, that is what the design strength due to the yielding of cross section. TDG is equal to Fi into Ag divided by gamma m naught. You know Fi, you know Ag, and you know what is gamma m naught. Okay, then substitute all these 3 values. Okay, then you will get what is TDG as 221.80 kilo Newton. And we need to go for the second failure. Okay, that is what is due to the rupture of net section. Okay, due to the rupture of net cross section, as it is angle section, the formula will be the different. Okay, it will be the separate formula we have for an angle section for net rupture. Okay, the formula is TDN is equal to 0.9 FU gamma m1 beta Ag naught Fi by gamma m1. Here most important is how you will calculate ANC, Ag naught and beta. ANC means the net area of connected leg. Ag naught means okay, it is the area of gross area of outstanding leg, and beta means you have to use this formula to calculate what is beta. Now, if you want to calculate these values, okay, we have to see what is the connection diagram. Okay, now Fu we know, Fi we know, gamma m1 it is given, and gamma m0 we know these values. Okay, then if you want to calculate this ANC and the Ag0, we will see the previous diagram. Okay, here if you see this the diagram, okay, here we need to calculate what is the net area. Okay, first we need to calculate the net area of the connected leg. See, this is the connected leg. Okay, the net area of this connected leg is equal to, okay, from here to the up to the center, up to here, this center, it is 65. 65 minus 8 by 2, you will get length up to the center, and minus this bolt hole. Okay, that bolt hole is how much? You have taken 20 mm diameter bolt, means the bolt hole will be 22. Okay, this one if you minus 65 minus 8 by 2, you will get up to the center, and minus bolt hole diameter, you will get this total length, and whole multiplied by thickness, it is what your the net area of the connected leg. And similarly, if you want to calculate the gross area of the outstanding leg, this is what an outstanding leg. From here up to this center, okay, it is how much? 65. Okay, then up to the center means it will be 65 minus 8 by 2, and whole multiply thickness. Thickness is how much? 8 mm. This will give what is the area of your outstanding leg. Okay, in this way, we need to calculate what is the area of the connected leg and also what is outstanding leg. Now here you can see the diameter of bolt hole is 20 plus 20 plus 2, 22 mm, and ANC I told that 65 connected net area of connected leg. 65 minus 8 by 2, you will get length up to the center, minus 22. Okay, this is a bolt hole because you want the net area, and whole multiplied by thickness. Okay, this will give 312 mm square. And similarly, gross area of outstanding leg, 65 minus 8 by 2, it will give the length up to the center. Okay, and whole multiplied by thickness, it is 488 mm square. And then we need to calculate what is the beta. Okay, in the beta, we need to calculate what is W. W is what? W is equal to the width of your outstanding leg. Okay, W is equal to what is the width of the outstanding leg. Okay, the width of the outstanding leg is how much? 65 mm. And T is thickness of the angle section, that is how much? 8 mm. And where your BS, okay, we have seen in the previous session, your BS is equal to W plus W1 minus T. Okay, W plus W1 minus T. W means the width of the outstanding leg. W1 means it is a distance between the edge of the angle section to the first bolt, so center of the bolt. Okay, for example, you can see here. Now here, here means from this edge to the, from here to where, this one. Okay, from edge to the this center. Okay, from this edge to the this center, it is how much it is? It is 35. It's the distance between, okay, edge to the center of the bolts. Okay, that is what your, that is your W1. Okay, center of bolt to the edge of the plate. So here you can see 65 is outstanding leg width plus 35 is the distance between from edge of the plate to the your center of the bolt, and your 8 is what is thickness. Okay, W plus W1 minus T. Okay, this you will get as DS 92 mm. And similarly LC means it's a distance between the center to center of first, between the first bolt and last bolt. Okay, if you see the your diagram, okay, here totally how many bolts we have? 5 bolts. Okay, means each distance is how much? Which is 60 mm. Then 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60. Okay, it's almost 60 into 4. Okay, you will get how much? Okay, it is 60 into 4. It is 240 mm. Okay, in this way, you can calculate what is beta by substituting the above values. You will get beta as 1.6, but the minimum value of beta is 0.7, and maximum value you can calculate from this formula. You know all the values, substitute these values, you will get the maximum value as 1.44. Hence, our value is in between 0.7 and 1.44. Hence, it is safe. Okay, now substitute your ANC, AG0, and rest of the values in this TDL. You will get your TDL, that is how much? 231.85 kN. Okay, in this way, this is the tensile strength due to the second failure. Okay, net section failure. Next is the due to the block shear failure. Okay, due to the block shear failure, there are two formulas to calculate due to the block shear failure: the design strength TDB1, TDB2. And here the most important is how we will calculate the AVN, AVG, ATG, and ATN. These are the most important. Rest of things you know. Most important is this. First, we need to decide the plane. Okay, as we know, the bolt will fail along this plane and it will go what in the left side where the distance is less. Okay, and normally we know that. Okay, this is what this is your shear plane, and this is your what this is your the tensile plane. Okay, shear plane means here AVG. AVG means the gross area due to the shear plane. Okay, this is how much? This is the all pitches are 62. Center to center bolt is how much? It is 60. This total is how much? 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60. It will be how much? 60 into 4. Okay, 60 into 4 plus 40. Okay, 40 plus 60 into 4. Whole multiplied by thickness. The thickness of your angle plate is how much? 8 mm. This will give the gross area due to the shear plane. But if you want the net area due to the shear plane, okay, same length you will have, but only thing is what? You need to minus the bolt hole. How many bolt holes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and half. Okay, means 40 plus 60 into 4 minus 4 and half holes. Okay, hole diameter is how much? 22 mm. Hence, hole multiplied by thickness of the angle section. It is how much? 11448 mm square. And similarly, you need to calculate the gross area due to the tension. Okay, this is your the tension plane. This is how much? 30 into thickness, 30 into 8, 240 mm square. And similarly, you want net area due to the tension plane. 30 is there, only the half bolt is there. 30 minus half of the bolt hole. Okay, all multiplied by thickness of the angle section, it will give you this 152 mm square. And if you substitute these four values in these two formulas, you will get TDB1 as 338 and TDB2 as 301. And out of those two values, the lowest value is what? 301. Okay, this is the design strength due to the block shear failure. Then, out of those three values, we have to take what is the lowest value. Out of TDG, TDN, TDB, we need to take what is the lowest value. The lowest value is what? 221.80 kilonewton. Hence, the value what we obtained, it should be greater than what is the TU what he has given the tensile force. Okay, then only it is safe. Otherwise, it is not safe. Okay, if this value, if it is less than this, if it is less than the given tensile force, then we need to do what is redesign. Okay, once again we need to repeat the steps from step number 1 to step number 8. Okay, that's why always your design strength value should be greater than what is the given design tensile force. Okay, hence the angle and connection is safe. Okay, then last step is what we need to check it for stiffness. Okay, we know that the L is given, length is given as 3 meter is 3000 mm, and R value. Okay, for your angle section 60 by 60 by 8, 65 by 65 by 8, you will get this 12.5 from your steel table. Okay, then L by RXS. Okay, slenderness ratio KL by R. This is actually effective length what is given. Okay, slenderness ratio you are getting what 240. Hence it is less than 250 as per your IS codal provisions. Hence it is what is safe. Okay, in this way we have to design what is the angle section. Okay, this is the procedure what generally we will use. Okay, any section in your the tension member. Then the problem number 5. A single unequal angle 100 by 75 by 6 mm is connected to a 8 mm thick gusset plate at the ends by 4 mm bolts as shown in the figure. Okay, angle section is connected to a gusset plate, but here instead of bolt, they used what? The welded condition. Okay, that's a different thing. The average length of the weld is 225 mm. The length of the weld, how much they use? 225 mm. Determine the design tensile strength of the angle. Okay, now we have to find the design tensile strength whenever we are using what is welded connection. Okay, once again, he has asked what is design tensile strength of angle if gusset is connected to 100 mm leg. Okay, means in this angle section, the 100 mm leg means this one is 100 mm leg, which is connected to whatever gusset plate. Okay, the yield strength, ultimate strength of steel are 250 MPa and 400 MPa. Okay, these all are the given data what he has given, and now here we need to design what is we need to design this. Sorry, we need to calculate what is the design tensile strength of this section. Okay, in previous problems we have done for single angle section, but where there is the bolted connection, but here it is what is the welded connection. That's the only difference. Then how to calculate the design strength? Now we know that as usual, whenever you want to find the design strength, we need to calculate design strength based on three failure. First one is what? The cross section yielding formula TDG is equal to Fi into Ag divided by gamma m naught. Okay, Fi has given 250 mm. Ag, this you will get from your steel table. Okay, he has given the angle section 100 by. Okay, he has given the angle section size. Okay, based on that size, you will get this value from your steel table. Gamma m naught for Fi it is 1.1. If you substitute all the values, you will get TDG as a 229.55 kilonewton. Okay, this is the design tensile strength due to the cross section yielding. Next is second failure due to the net section rupture. Okay, as it is angle section, the formula is this you use. Okay, and this is for what? The beta formula. Now here, the most important is ANC and AG0. Okay, see ANC means what? The net area due to the connected leg. AG0 means what? Gross area due to the connected leg. Okay, now here there are no bolts are there. Okay, even in net area also we don't minus any bolts because the bolt it is a welded connection, it is not a bolted connection. Okay, that's why your net area ANC is equal to what? This is 100. Okay, this connected leg is how much? It is 100. This is what? This is 100. 100 minus if you want up to the center. Okay, up to this center to this distance, it is what? 100 minus 6 by 2, thickness by 2. Okay, wall multiplied by thickness. It will give what? The area of the connected leg. Similarly, the outstanding leg is this one. Okay, from here to up to the center, it is what? 75 minus 6 by 2, and wall multiplied by thickness, you will get what? The AG0. Okay, now afterwards we need to calculate what is the beta value. In the beta 0.076, W already told it is a width of the what? The width of the outstanding leg. Okay, here outstanding leg is what? this one, okay, which is not connected to your gusset plate. Okay, that is how much? It is 75 mm W. T is 6 mm. Then we need to calculate what is BS. Okay, this diagram it has given in your figure number 6 of IS 800 code book. As per IS 800 code book, whenever you are doing the welded connection, okay, your BS is equal to what? W. Once again, W means what here? The width of the outstanding leg. Therefore, BS is equal to what? 75 mm. But in case of bolted section, the same thing will be what? W plus W1 minus T. But here it is what? It is BS is equal to W for welded connection. And LC, he has given the welded length already he has given in the question, that is what is 225 mm. Okay, if you substitute all these values, you will get the beta value. Beta is how much? 1.2. Okay, it should be in between 0.7 and 1.41 minimum and maximum value. Hence, the value is safe. Okay, and if you substitute this and this, your AG0 and ANC in this expression, you will get what? Your TDN. TDN is equal to 306.39 kN. Okay, this is the design strength due to the net section rupture field. Then the third one, that is due to what? Block shell failure. Design tensile strength due to block shell failure. These are the two formulas. Okay, what we are using, but here the most important is what? How to calculate your AVG, AVN, and ATG, ATN. Okay, as it is the bolted welded connection. Okay, normally we'll consider what here the welding length will consider. Okay, the welding length is given as what here 225. 225 into thickness. Okay, thickness is how much it is? It is 8 mm. But here it is due to what? Shear gross area due to the shear plane. Okay, but here the welding is done in the two sets, top and the bottom. Hence it is what? It is multiplied by 2. Okay, you can see the previous diagram. Here the welding is there at this point and also this point. And here the welding length is 225. Here also welding length is 225. Okay. Okay, this welding length into what? This thickness. Okay, this will give what? Your AVG. Then similarly, your AVG and AVN both are equal. Okay, because here we don't have any bolt holes, hence the both will be what here it is equal. And similarly, if you want to calculate ATG and ATN, okay, it is what here the tensile failure. Okay, here. Okay, here the tensile failure is along this plane, because here if it is shear failure is there. Okay, if at this point if you have a shear failure here and here, the perpendicular to this you will have what is your tension failure. Okay, hence it is what is this 100 into the thickness. Okay, it is what is 100 into this thickness. Okay, and here there is no bolts are there, hence ATN is equal to what is ATG. Okay, if you get all these four values and if you substitute these values here in these two formulas TDB1 and TDB2, you will get the two values. Okay, one is 702.78 kilonewton, another one is 780.41 kilonewton. Out of these two values, the lowest value is 702.78 kilonewton. Okay, this is how we need to calculate what is the design shear strength. Okay. This is how we are calculating what is the design shear strength. But in the question, he is also asked you to calculate what is the length of the welding. See the question. Okay, here what you determine that design tensile strength of an angle. Okay, now out of those three values, you will get what is the lowest value. Okay, but here he has given what is the average weld length, but we need to calculate what is the length of the weld. Okay, here we need to, he has given the total length, but here we need to calculate how much length is they have done here welding, and here how much length they have done the welding. Okay, this we need to calculate. Okay, if I want to calculate that, okay, here you can see. The capacity of any weld. Okay, we have seen this formula while making the welded connection problems in your class. Okay, the capacity of any weld is equal to what? Okay, this is the formula LW into T Fu square root of 3 gamma m W. This is the formula what we are using to calculate what is the strength of the weld. Okay, and here in the strength of the weld, now what I do, see here we know that this is the one angle section connected to what is gusset plate, and this is how it will look in your plan. This is what is LW1, this is what is LW2. Okay, and here is our tensile force. Okay, Tu, and here is what it is T1, and here it is what is T2. Okay, because whenever the tensile force is applying here, and these two will come under it here resistance. Now, if you take the moment at T2 is equal to 0, means at this point, if you take that at this point, the moment at T2 is equal to 0, then you will get what here first T1 into this distance. Okay, T1 into this distance is how much? This is how much? This is 100. Okay, T1 into 100 minus, okay, this Tu into this distance. Okay, this you will get from your steel table. Okay, this will get from steel table CZ 30.1 means Tu into 30.1, which is equal to what is 0. Now, therefore, T1 is equal to what? T1 is equal to, if you take this to right side, Tu into 30.1 divided by 100. Now, I want the length of the weld length in the at this level. Okay, this is LW1 and this is what is LW2. Okay, and this LW1 is due to T1 and LW2 is due to what is T2. Now, first I want to calculate LW1, length of the weld length 1 due to what is T1. Okay, same formula. Okay, here if I want LW, I have taken these two things over here denominator. Okay, therefore LW1 is equal to T1 divided by T into Fu square root of 3 gamma m W. And you know this T1 value. Okay, already because in the previous one, out of those three values, okay, you have got what is the lowest value. Okay, in out of those three failures, okay, the lowest value got as what is 229.55 kilonewton. Okay, that is what your T1. So that is what your uh, so okay, this is TU. Okay, TU you got from the previous three failures. From previous three failures, the lowest value is what? 229.55. Okay, into 30.1 and into what divided by what is 100. And similarly divided by thickness of weld as well in the question. It is how much? 4 mm. And Fu is 410 square root of the gamma mw is it is 1.25. Then here, if you substitute all these values, if you calculate, you will get it as what? 130 mm, and you have taken this as what is the 140 mm. Okay, this is how we can calculate the length of the weld. Okay, in the LW1 due to what is T1. And similarly, I need to calculate what is LW2. Okay, similarly, I need to calculate what is LW2, and here LW2 is called same thing. Okay, instead of T1, you will get what is T2. This is the thing. Okay, the T2 is equal to 229.55. If you take the moment at the T1 is equal to 0, then you will get this 229.55 into 69.9 divided by 100. Okay, then if you substitute here the weld, the thickness of the weld 4 mm, Fu is 410 square root of 3 gamma mw. Similarly, what we have done in the previous, if you substitute those values, you will get what is the length of the weld length 2 is what 302 or 310 mm. Okay, in this way we can calculate what is the length of the weld length 1, weld length 2 due to what is the tensile force of T1 and T2. Okay, the same thing it is here. Okay, but the same thing in the slide is repeated. Okay, but the previous slide is little bit clear. Okay, I told that out of those three values, the lowest value is what 229.55. Okay, same calculation. Once again, it is repeated. Okay, to make the clear, still I have done and I added that one. Okay, on the extra slide. Okay, but both are same. This and previous slides are same. Okay, in this way, we can calculate your the strength of the weld, the strength of the tensile section whenever it is connected by what is the welded connection. Now, the problem number 6. A tie member of roof truss consists of two ISA 100 by 75 by 8 mm. The angles are connected to their either side of 10 mm gusset plate, and the member is subjected to a working pull of 300 kilonewton. design a welded connection and assume the connections are made in the workshop. Okay, this is the question what he has given. Okay, design the, he has given the working pull means what here, this is tension. Okay, keep it in mind. This is due to what here, tension, and here you need to design what here, the welded connection and assume the connections are made in the workshop. Okay, as it is the welded connection problem and design problem. Okay, welded connection problem. Okay, now we'll first we need to obtain the thickness of the weld because here he has not given the thickness of the weld. The working load is how much? 300 kilonewton. Factored will become what? 300 to 1.5, 450 kilonewton. Okay, as it is, the two ISA angle section are there. Okay, it is connected like this. Here the gusset plate is there, and here one angle section, and here also one the angle section. It is connected like this. Okay, at the round head 2 of the angle section, the size of the weld should not exceed 3/4 of thickness. These formulas we have seen in the welded connection model 2. Okay, as per this formula, 3/4 of thickness. Thickness is how much? 8 mm. If you substitute this, you will get what? This is what? 6 mm. And similarly, at the top of the thickness should not exceed this size of the weld is equal to method, because we are making the welding at both the parts. Okay, at here and also at the here. Okay, at the top, this welding is equal to T minus 1.5. T is 8 mm minus 1.5, 6.5 mm. Okay, these are the two values are there, but I have you have taken the size of the weld is equal to what? 6 mm weld. Now, to obtain the weld length required, okay, we need to calculate what is weld length required. But we know that there are two angles are there. Whenever the total load is 450, then each angle will carry the equal load. Okay, that's why the each angle carries a factored pull of 450 by divided by 2, because total load is 450. If you take for the one angle separately, it is 450 by 2 is how much? 225 kilo Newton. And let LW be the total length of the weld required. And we are assuming that normal weld T is equal to what? 0.7 into S. S already we have taken size of weld 6 mm. 0.7 into 6, it is the your throat thickness. You will get it as what? 0.7 into 6. There we know that design strength of the weld is equal to LW into T into Fu by square root of 3. Okay, and divided by gamma W. Okay, the same formula what you see in the previous expression, in the previous problem. Okay, by using same formula, if you substitute your T value 0.7 into 6 Fu 410 divided by square root of 3 divided by 1.25 gamma MW. Okay, you will get this expression and equating it to the factor load. Okay, now this is what? This is the load, but then here the load is in each angle is how much? 225. And if you equate this to your 225, you will get what? The length of the weld, it is how much? 283 mm. Then to obtain the length of top and lower weld, how you done in the previous problem? Okay, the center of gravity of section is at a distance 31 mm from the top. Okay, this you will get from your steel table. Okay, based on your angle section. Let L1 be the length of the top weld and L2 be the length of the lower weld. To make the center of gravity of weld coincide with the depth of the angle. Okay, this one L1 into 31. Okay, how you are done in the previous one for forces. Okay, here we are done for what is the length. L1 into 31 is equal to what is L2 into 100 minus 31. And with this expression, okay, you can calculate what you can keep the L1 in terms of L2. But we know that L1 plus L2 is equal to, already we calculated 283. Okay, and if you substitute the L1 in terms of L2 here, okay, then here you will get what? L2 87 mm and L1 is what? 195 mm. Okay, and same thing you have to show by what? By the diagram. Okay, this is the diagram how it will look. Okay, this is your L1, this is your L2, and I told that this 31 you'll get from your steel table. Okay, this is how it is connected back to back, and here the mixer weld. Okay, this is the question what he has asked. I think I will stop the session here. Okay, the rest of the problems, okay, we will take in the next section. If you have any doubts, please ask your doubts in your the WhatsApp group or in your YouTube. Okay, thank you. Be safe in your room. Thank you for watching.